Vikings and your Central Methodist Eagles. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Davis Field once again for tonight's Heart of America Athletic Conference women's soccer matchup between Missouri Valley and Central Methodist. At this time, would you please rise and remove your hats for an opening prayer, followed by the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Starters for tonight's contest, first for the visiting Missouri Valley Vikings. Introducing first, midfielder junior from Kansas City, Kansas, number 2, Morgan Dirks. Defender sophomore from Cambridge, Spain, number 4, Nakane Morales. Also defender junior from Bogota, Colombia, number 5, Natalia Ruiz. Midfielder junior from Panama City, Panama, number 8, Miluska Guevara. At forward, senior from Bogota, Colombia, number 9, Valentina Cardoso. Midfielder, senior from Sioux City, Iowa, number 10, Paula Ochoa. Midfielder, senior from Bogota, Colombia, number 13, Laura Castano. At forward, a senior from Costa Mesa, California, number 17, Emily Rodriguez. And midfielder, sophomore from Tokorozawa, Japan, number 19, Rina Kinami. Also defender, a sophomore from Barbara del Valle, Spain, number 21, Paula Sanabria. And in goal, junior from Palamo, Spain, number 55, Maria Barneda. The head coach of the Vikings, Drew Hawkins. And now, your Central Methodist Eagles! Introducing first, midfielder, sophomore from Sopron, Hungary, number 3, Kitty Torok. At defender, a junior from Biberstedt, Germany, number 4, Laura Heisenbeck. At defender, sophomore from Valladolid, Spain, number 7, Alicia Zamora. At midfielder, freshman from Minas Gerais, Brazil, number 8, Marcela Elena. At midfielder, junior from Barcelona, Spain, number 10, Maria Cervello. At forward, sophomore from Svendborg, Denmark, number 11, Sandra Jakobsen. Also at forward, junior from St. George's, Grenada, number 18, Ronisha Frank. At midfielder, sophomore from Quickborn, Germany, number 19, Celine Waits. At midfielder, senior from Lake City, Texas, number 24, Zoe Chesson. In goal, freshman from Bournemouth, England, number 1, Chris Reynolds. And at midfielder, a senior from Madrid, Spain, number 9, Andrea Villar. Head Head coach of the Eagles is Dan Schmidlin, assisted by Tyler Watkins, Lucy Brazil, and Sam White. Your 2021 Central Methodist Eagles! And a good Wednesday evening to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Davis Field. You are watching Heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Soccer on HeartConferenceNetwork.com and CMUEagles.com. Well, ladies and gentlemen, tonight it's the old rivalry separated by about 35 miles and about 50 minutes. With so much at stake tonight, it's the 9-0 CMU Eagles taking on the 8-0 Missouri Valley Vikings. And this late into the season with only 4 matches remaining, 4 for Missouri Valley and then also 3 between CMU. This may be the de facto Heart of America Athletic Conference Women's Soccer Regular Season Championship. I'm Phil Fortaleza. I'll be your PA and your play-by-play announcer for tonight. We'll get the starters out to you shortly after kickoff. But you mentioned these two teams, Missouri Valley and Central Methodist, and the history that comes along with it. We should be in for a very intense matchup tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Missouri Valley coming into this one at a record of 13-2. So correction, 12-2 overall. Most recently with a home victory over the Clark University Pride. All right, so we'll get the starters out first for the Missouri Valley Vikings. Head coach Drew Hawkins is going out with this lineup. The 2020 Hart first team all-conference selection, Morgan Dirks, a midfielder, a junior out of Kansas City, Kansas. She wears number 2. She's got 5 goals on the year, 1 assist. So at number 4, we have a defender, a sophomore from Cambril, Spain. Number 4, Nakane Morales. 10th start of the year. That ball goes out of bounds. So we may have a corner very early. Kitty Torok to take it. So Eagles not wasting any time right here. We're immediately getting a good offensive possession right off first touch. So Torok to take it. Torok gets it away. Looking for a header. Toward the net, going wide left, and Valley will take over. So Valley going from left to right. They are dressed in their road purples with the orange shoulders and white numerals, solid white numerals. CMU dressed in their home grays with neon green numbering. So Barneda, the goalie, gets it away. She's a junior from Palamo, Spain, at 20. This Viking team is full of Heart Conference selections from the 2020 season, including Barneda, third-team selection. Barneda has pretty much started the vast majority of these minutes for the Vikings. A goals against average of .93, 29 saves to 12 goals allowed. So Natalia Ruiz, she's a junior from Bogota, Colombia, wearing number 5. Ruiz has 4 goals on the season. And she was a 2020 first-team all-conference selection. Valley into their offensive third. So 50-50 ball just outside the thirds. Jessen will get to it. But the Vikings able to maintain possession. Jessen another chance. He's looking to get it to Jakobsen, unable to. Valley takes it back. So Melissa Guevara, junior from Panama City, Panama, wears number 8. She has 1 goal and 2 assists on the year. This will be her 3rd start. She's seen action in, this will be her 11th game of the year. Grace Reynolds, a little bit of an unforced error there, tried to get it to Zoe Jessen. Couldn't quite corral it, but a foul called on the Vikings. Central going the other way. Central going from right to left. So Valentina Cardoso wears number 9. She's a senior from Bogota, Colombia. She's the leading goal scorer on this Vikings team, 7 goals, 5 assists. She was a 2020 Hart 3rd team selection. Emily Rodriguez wears number 17. She's a senior out of Costa Mesa, California. Rodriguez, 3 goals, 2 assists on the year. This is her 3rd start, but she's seen action in, this will be her 14th match played. Rina Kanami, returning from injury after 2 matches. She's a sophomore from Tokorozawa, Japan. Wears number 19. It's the 12th start of the year. She has 1 goal and 4 assists. Paula Sanabria, the 2020 Hart 2nd team selection. She's a sophomore, wears number 21. And Sanabria, 14th start of the year, 2 goals to her credit. And in goal is the junior from Palermo, Spain, Maria Barneda. Now for the Eagles, Grace Reynolds in goal, the freshman out of Bournemouth, England. She's had 6 starts, and she now has 6 clean sheets to her record, looking for a 7th tonight, especially in this crucial matchup. Ever since he took over, she's done a very fine job. So into the offensive zone, possibly a chance for Cardoso, but offsides is called. Cardoso with the attempted header, but called offsides. Eagles will kick it away. Grace Reynolds to free kick. Kitty Torak starts for the Eagles. Kitty Torak, the sophomore from Sopron, Hungary, wears number 3. 2 goals, 6 assists on the season. This is her 14th start. Laura Heisenberg, junior from Beaverstedt, Germany, wears number 4. Last year, the 2020's Hart Conference Defensive Player of the Year. 2 goals, 3 assists. And she has a Hart Conference Defensive Player of the Week to her credit for the week of October 5th. With Zoe Jessen making it 2 in a row for the Eagles. Here's one for Celine Witt. Near side, looking for a cross. Got a goal! The Eagles, 6 minutes in, on the board. 1-0 Central. Keep me. So it's Ronisha Frank with the early strike. Eagles on top 1-0 with the assist from Witt. Eagles goal scored by number 18, Ronisha Frank. Assisted by number 19, Celine Witt. Time of the goal, 6th minute. What's that? So Ronisha Frank with the tally. That's her 6th of the year. And Celine Witt with her first assist of the year. Celine Witt herself has been on a goal-scoring tear a little bit lately. She had two goals in the match against Graceland on Saturday, and then the previous match against Grandview. So a little bit of a mistake by the goalie in that match. She tried to bat it away, but batted it right to Celine, and she was right. She took advantage of her opportunity. So Eagles on top 1-0 early. Let's get the rest of the starters out for you. Game with Alicia Zamora, sophomore from Valladolid, Spain. Wears number 7. 14th start of the year, 4 goals, 1 assist, or 3 goals, 1 assist. Maybe another chance. Here's Jessen. Jessen crossing, looking. Vikings deflected. Torak tried to finish, but kicked over the crossbar. Another phenomenal chance.
And these two teams with their history, they met in the Hart Conference tournament final during the restart back in April, I believe, of 2021. A 0-0 contest throughout the entirety until the 87th minute with a cross from Sara Caboyo to Annika Kalish to seal the conference title for the Eagles, making them the undisputed champions in the regular season and the conference tournament. So I throw in for Central. Talk to throw it in, header back. The Vikings on it. It was Morales kicking it away. So Morales. So the rest of the starters for you. Marcelo Elena, freshman from Minas Gerais, Brazil, wears number 8. Had a goal in the last match against Graceland on Saturday, has 7 to her total. The senior Andrea Villar wears number 9, 19 goals on the season. Maria Cerveo wears number 10, the junior from Barcelona, Spain. Over at midfield, you have Jakobsen, the forward sophomore from Svendborg, Denmark, wears number 11. Ranisha Frank, who just scored the first tally of this match about 6 minutes in, wears number 18. Celine Witt mentioned that she's got 3 goals in her last 2 matches. Vikings looking to get a chance here. Valentina Cardoso looking to pursue, but the Eagles able to get it back to Grace Reynolds. Reynolds to Heisenbeck. Celine Witt, 3 goals in her last 2 matches, 2 against Graceland this past Saturday. She's a sophomore from Quickborn, Germany, wears number 19. And Zoe Jessen, a senior from League City, Texas, wears number 24. Jessen had a goal in the match against Grandview last Wednesday as well. It's their 10th appearance, 8th start on the season. And that's rounded out for head coach Dan Schmidlin. So approaching minute 10. Eagles like to establish that stout defense. 2 center backs, two outside defenders. Zoe Jessen will throw in. So get to Celine Witt. And she's guarded by Emily Rodriguez. So the goalies always wear the off-colored kits. Grace Reynolds wearing the neon highlighter yellow, and a little bit of a throw off if you're a Central fan, because the goalie for Valley, Barneda, wearing a very similar CMU green to her kit. So I'll try not to fumble which goal is on which side. No promises, though. All right, out of bounds, Valley taking it the other way. So Arena Kanami to throw it in. The Eagles take it back. Zamora looking for Frank far side. Frank able to get it. Frank into the offensive third. Again, centering it, looking for traffic. Got a shot off. Saved by Barneda. Looks like Marcela Elena had a decent chance there. So dive to the right by Barneda. The score is still 1-0. Central on top. So try to clear it, but right to Jakobsen. Jakobsen for Elena. Gets it back to Zamora. Heisenbeck and Zamora will assess. I think the start from that defensive backfield, work it to their midfielders, and push their way upfield. They can find that opening. Justin to throw in. And we will restart. Heisenbeck far side, taking it upfield. The Vikings intercept. Morales trying to get it to Paulo Ochoa. It goes out of bounds. We play on. Frank, far side. Looking, maybe an attempted cross. She will get a header to Jakobsen and just wide left. The two teams being so local to each other, we expect a lot of support from both sides tonight. Valley Nation in the purple and orange coming out in full force, fully expected tonight. And then the support for Central as well. Should be a very memorable night of soccer here at Davis Field. Is it possible we'll take down there? So Valley will take it the other way. So Guevara able to steal it from Elena. Elena trying to take it back. Takes a little bit of exception to some shoving there, but Elena will take the ball back in midfield. Looking for Ranisha Frank far side. Intercepted by Paula Sanabria. Now Cardosa looking for Castano. Castano near side. Jessen will take the ball. Kick it off of Castano. So both these teams unbeaten in Hart Conference play. In a very late portion of the season, late October. So looks like we'll have an offsides call. Ranisha Frank was trying to get that ball in the corner with their fellow teammates following. All right, we'll restart. Sanabria to kick it away. So Frank, so looking for Jakobsen. She went the other way. Maybe a little miscommunication there, but Valley will take it back. Defenders looking to reassess here. Natalia Ruiz. Ruiz looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez far side with two Eagles waiting. Justin will throw it in. I like positioning their players more towards the Eagles' defensive side, maybe looking to press them a little bit. But Heisenbeck will take it far side up to midfield, intercepted by Moval. Heisenbeck will kick it back. She finds Torak. Torak header for Frank. Frank pushing, and we'll have a whistle here. So we'll have a clock stoppage as well, possibly a card. So Frank, the player, down. Notice that penalty occurred possibly inside the box there. So Ranisha Frank getting herself up. Referee talking to number 4, Akani Morales. So we'll see what's going on here. Referee walking towards that penalty box, and it looks like Andrea Villar to kick it. The leading goal scorer on this team, a chance to put the Eagles up 2-0 early in the first half. Morales versus Barneda. Got it! So Barneda on the penalty kick. And a very strong start for Central. 2-0 into the 16th minute. Eagles goal! Her 20th of the season, scored on the penalty kick by number 9, Andrea Villar. Wasn't even on. Eagles goal scored on the penalty kick, her 20th of the season by number 9, Andrea Villar. Time of the goal, 16th minute. So a very, very strong start for the 5th-ranked Eagles, looking to get themselves a very nice path to the Hart Conference regular season championship and also a berth in the 2021 NAI National Tournament with one of the automatic bids. Headers, 50-50 balls, exchange between Castano and looks like Tatiana Silva is on for Valley. Correction, that was Rodriguez, but Frank far side, jukes her defender into the box, tripped up. Eagles will take it back. Zamara for Jessen. Jessen near side for Celine Witt. Out of bounds by her fellow number 19 counterpart Kanami. And we'll have a stoppage here. Looks like Ranisha Frank's still laboring a little bit. She's walking towards the central bench. It's kind of favoring her eyes a little bit. So we'll see what she has to do. She owns the goal in the first goal in this match, but she'll sub out for now. Your attention, please. Substitution for Central. Checking in. Number 6, Carlota Baldo. Replacing Ranisha Frank. So Baldo in for Frank. Baldo, the freshman from Aldano, Italy. Side into the box. The Vikings able to clear. Elena trying to keep it in. Baldo just checked in wearing those orange cleats. Trying to search for Valentina Cardoso. Nothing doing. Heisenbeck gets it back off the Zamora near side. So Andrea. 4 defenders in front of her. She'll try to get to Jakobsen. Jakobsen with a cross, but a cutting Celine Witt. Maybe crossed a little too high, but maybe the Vikings look to counter here. Rodriguez taking it upfield. She was looking for Guevara. The Eagles back in control. Heisenbeck. Looks like the Vikings are lined up in a 4-1-4-1. All four defenders parallel to each other. As the Eagles looking how to dissect that defense. Zamora kicking it right into Valley territory. Nothing but Vikings there. So taking it inbounds is Rena Kanami, number 19. She'll throw in. Central takes it back. Elena for Jakobsen. They're centering. Jakobsen, some fancy footwork to get it away from two Vikings. She'll get it back to Jessen. Jessen back for Cerveo. Celine Wett trying to save it. Nope. Out of the end zone, Valley will kick it. Nice pass by Cardoso, able to get to Ochoa. Ochoa trying to return into the corner for Cardoso. Eagles able to get it out. Far side corner, Valley offensive third. We'll do it again. Nakani Morales to throw in. She'll throw it in for Guevara. Possibly the Eagles looking to get on a break here. All near midfield. Jakobsen finds Amaral. Kick it back to Grace Reynolds. Grace Reynolds, the owner of 6 clean sheets in her first 6 starts. Looking to extend that streak tonight. If you believe in superstitions, my bad. And Eagles working it up. And Elena is looking for a cutting Andrea Villar, trying to get her second of the match. And Central will reassess. So Baldo. After Jakobsen. I don't think she was on side. Possibly thought she wasn't on side there. Gonna wait, biding her time. And a foul called near the far side corner. Central gets it, Valley gets it away. And back to Heisenbeck. So Heisenbeck, far side, got Torak. Connects with Torak, far side corner. Torak back for Jakobsen. Jakobsen getting a pass, looking for a foul. She'll get it. Lula Guevara on the foul. So free kick Central. Looks like it'll be Andrea Villar to kick it away. A little bit of gamesmanship here between Nakani Morales and VR. So VR waiting. So positioning the Valley defenders away from VR. VR about, give or take, 15 yards out from the net, far side corner. VR gets it away, looking for a header, tipped off of Barneda. The Vikings able to clear. Eagles still on sides, possibly looking for a chance here. Celine Witt and Valley will kick it away. Zoe still on the offensive third. Zoe Jessen will throw in. Jessen for Jakobsen. Jessen. Back to Jakobsen. Back for Zamora. We'll get for Heisenbeck. Heisenbeck in for Cerveo. So a handball call here. Well, the sub coming in for Valley. This will be Amelia Larson, the freshman from Denmark. Larson, this would be her 12th appearance this year. She's got 3 goals, 2 assists on her credit for the year. It's waiting for, I guess, Coach Drew Hawkins waiting for the next ball stoppage. So they'll kick it near side for Kanami. Kanami to Dirks. Valley. So we're going to approach the offensive third. Cardoso there. So Jessen kicking it off of Cardoso. And ball going the other way. Central ball. Jesselyn can take it upfield, gets it between the legs of Kanami, who's able to secure it. Zammer for Heisenbeck. 18:50 remaining first half. Eagles on top 2-0. A goal from Ranisha Frank in the 6th minute, assisted by Celine Witt. And then Andrea Villar on the penalty to received by Ranisha Frank. Capitalizes and gets her 20th of the year. Zamora searching, gets it to Elena. Elena back for Heisenbeck. So ball near midfield. I was just looking how to assess this Viking defense. Look at how they wanted to dissect it. Heisenbeck chooses far side for Torok. For Baldo, back to Jakobsen. Far side. Jakobsen, 3 defenders ahead. We'll get it back to Heisenbeck. And we'll kick it back for Reynolds. There's Reynolds. Gets it away for Cerveo. And just an attempted slide tackle. Like Castano. Nothing doing. Here's VR's looking for Celine Witt. She's got her. Near side into the offensive third. Out of bounds. Eagles will maintain possession. 17:20 remaining first half. Looks like our sub for Valley will be checking in very soon. Oh, not off the throw, and they don't get to. Baldo. Justin with 2 defenders on her. They break and retreat towards midfield. We get for Heisenbeck. What's that? The first layer of 4 for Valley. It's like with an A-no team, they look to be more stout than your previous opponents. So Eagles just kind of biding their time, not trying to force anything into what could possibly be a counterattack for Missouri Valley. Kind of. So Kanami and VR kind of jostling for position, so we'll have our subs coming in. Substitution for Missouri Valley checking in, number 14, Amelia Larson. It's Amelia Larson, freshman from Denmark. Checks in. It's a possible turn. Nope. So Eagle defense stout in their own right. 6 clean sheets by Reynolds. And build that foundation of Heisenbeck, Jessen, Zamora, and Torak. It's ball near midfield, closing in on minute 30 in the first half. And Central will have a substitution. Substitution for the Eagles, checking in, number 14, Kaya Rancliffe. So Rancliffe on. Another substitution for Valley as well, but she'll have to bide her time. So Kaya Rancliffe, 10th appearance on the year, 1 goal and 1 assist on the year. 11 shots to her credit, she checks in. So check in for Celine Witt. Adding another point. Her point streak continues ever since she got the starts, replacing the injured Kedis Pinchard. 1 goal against Grandview, 2 goals against Graceland, and tonight with an assist to Ranisha Frank. Continuing that point streak. Celine Witt, sophomore from Quickborn, Germany. He's done a fine job of filling in for Karis Pinchard so far. There's possibly one for VR. She's looking for Elena, trying to center it. Valley intercepts, looking for Cardoso. Get it back for Zamora. Throw in central for Kitty Torak near midfield, far side. So you've got a baseball guy on the play-by-play call. I'm just looking at my novice soccer knowledge. The Vikings are running that 4-1-4-1, 4 defenders back, 1 midfielder forward, or 4 midfielders forward, 1 midfielder back, and then 1 forward. So what they're trying to do is kind of maybe hope that we'll get to that on the other side. Here come our subs. Substitution for Missouri Valley, checking in, number 16, Nicole Rubio. And for the Eagles, checking in at number 2, Lydia Vicente de Vera. So Nicole Rubio on for Valley, senior from Barcelona, Spain. Rubio, 12th appearance on the year, 2 goals, 4 assists. Lydia Vicente de Vera on for Central, senior from Zaragoza, Spain. On to the past midfield. Here's Rancliffe. For good give and go by VR. Rancliffe again, possibly looking for a cross here. She will cross for a cutting. Possibly another chance here off the crossbar. One more attempt, looking for Vicente de Vera, who just checked in. And we'll have one called. We'll have a foul called. Valley will kick it away. It's a great chance for Lydia Vicente de Vera, just checking in. So it's definitely set up by that excellent give and go by VR to Kaya Rancliffe down near side. So the Eagles with another great offensive chance. Nothing doing this time. But they've definitely been the aggressors in this first half. So going back to that 4-1-4-1. But 4 defenders back, 1 midfielder back, 4 midfielders forward, and then 1 forward. So a lot of time spent with the ball in the possession of the Eagle defenders. It's kind of seeing how the Viking defense moves around, seeing if they can find an opening. And from Valley's standpoint, looking to see if maybe Valley gets a little, or maybe Central gets a little too greedy on one. A little deflection here and there, and then it's off to the races for them. Mute me real quick. All right, so Cardoso, far side corner. And Heisenbeck able to beat her to it. But with 2 goals early, Valley looking at a deficit very early in the match, needing 2 to equalize. We'll see if Coach Drew Hawkins changes up on that formation. Nice move by Cardoso. Far side corner, but Torok able to intercept. And she'll just kick it to safety. So Nakani Morales to throw in. Morales for Cardoso. Cardoso, the flock of Eagles around her. And they're able to get to it. Jakobsen kicks it, attempted clear. She'll get it for Andrea Villar. Villar, just biding her time, getting it back to Jakobsen. Zamora for Jessen. Can she corral it? She does. Jessen near midfield. And once again back to Zamora. Cardoso looking to harass Heisenbeck a little bit. And just nothing doing there. So to make a cross-sports reference, it's like Valley's acting as the counter-puncher here, looking to capitalize on a mistake by the Eagle offense. Well, both these teams unbeaten, so obviously they're very sound, very good. Solid foundation. Here's possibly 1-4, and a goal for Central! You mute me. Who was it? Missouri Valley in a very, very important Heart Conference matchup. So both these teams coming in undefeated. Central 9-0. Missouri Valley 8-0. Possibly another chance here, looking for Ranclev. It was Vicente de Vera who just scored that last goal. And Drew Hawkins will have another sub coming in for Valley. Substitution for Missouri Valley, checking in, number 15, Tatiana Silva. So 7 minutes remaining first half, in a half that has been all Central Methodist. A goal by Ranisha Frank. A penalty kick goal by Andrea Villar. And now, Lydia Vicente de Vera on the board. And the Eagles could not have asked for a better start. The Valley has 4 matches remaining on this season. Central with 3. And the way these two teams have been playing this year, this game could very much determine who wins the Hart regular season championship. So as far as upcoming schedules between both teams, as the foul is called, so heading the other way. Valley heading the other way. Valley before the end of the half, maybe you want to look into string a few offensive possessions here that creates some possible opportunities, maybe even get a goal on the board. Just want to have some positive momentum going into half. But as of right now, Central dominating here in Fayette. Maybe a possible chance here. That's Castano. He's looking for one of her crossing forwards. Let's get it back for Morgan Dirks. There's one for Morales. Get it back for, it's looking for Dirks, but it's into the feet of Sandra Jakobsen. Jakobsen near midfield, she'll push off. And Sandra will get it to her defenders to safety. So upcoming schedule for both these teams, looking at Centrals first. They'll have senior day here at Davis Field this Saturday at Clark. Early start time, I believe as of right now, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. A non-con versus Oklahoma Wesleyan from the KCAC. That game will be played in Overland Park, even though it's listed as a home contest. And then the finale, the Eagles will hit the road against Park, and then they'll just await their fate and seeding as far as who's going to play. But should this result hold, should these standings hold for the rest of the season, the road to the national tournament goes through Fayette. But then again, you gotta worry about tonight as well. The Eagles off to a fantastic start so far. And for you Viking fans watching, you got 3 more matches remaining after this one. At Grandview, final home contest against Mid-American Nazarene, and then at Culver Stockton to close the season. So 3 defenders back. Jakobsen looking for VR. Back to Jakobsen. Maybe looking to poke it in. Nope. So get it out. Still Central's possession. Not a corner kick, but they'll throw in with Kitty Torak. So Torak throws in. She'll get it back. Also cross from VR and a no-stress save for Barneda. So inside 3 minutes remaining first half, it's been all Central Methodist so far. Vicente de Vera, goal to her credit. She has the ball. She'll kick it out to Carlota Baldo. Baldo for Cerveo. Cerveo to Torak. Torak far side. So I'll have it for Jakobsen. Jakobsen, possible cross here. Fakes. Sanabria doesn't bite twice. Eagles intercept, but Jessen looks like she'll have possession. Near side. Cerveo deflected off of Castano, but back to Jessen. And here's that turnover Valley was looking for. This is Kanami upfield. So Kanami throwing it in. Castano. Vikings desperately needing a counterpunch here. Here's a shot. Blocked by Zamora. Here's Larson. Larson and Jessen. Jessen trying to force it out, and they'll kick it off of Jessen. So we'll have a throw. We'll have a throw in near side. Throw near side. Konami throws it in. First real chance for Valley, and Larson kicks it right to Reynolds, who will kick it away. Closing in on 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. So 1 minute to go inside 40 seconds now. Heisenbeck taking it upfield. So for Jakobsen, maybe trying to get one more scoring opportunity. The Valley will take over. Now the Eagles go into defensive mode, trying not to make sure that they don't do anything too errant here, but a very solid defense by this Eagles squad, maintaining that deficit. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The score after 1/2 of play: Central Methodist 3, Missouri Valley 0. All right, score at the half. It's been all Central so far, 3-0. Goals by Frank VR on the penalty kick and Lydia Vicente de Vera. 45 minutes in this very crucial Hart Conference matchup, possibly the de facto Hart Conference regular season championship. 45 down, another 45 to go. We'll see what happens. Central in control as we head to the second half. You're watching Hart Conference Women's Soccer on CMUEagles.com and HartConferenceNetwork.com. See you on the other side. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hard Conference Women's Soccer on hardconferencenetwork.com and cmueagles.com. It's the local rivalry renewed between Missouri Valley and Central Methodist in a matchup that has so many implications going forward for both teams regarding Hard Conference championship standing, in which this may be, barring some upsets, the de facto Hard Conference regular season championship. So if you're just joining us so far, it's been all Eagles in the first half, with goals from Ranisha Frank, Andrea Villar on a penalty kick, and also Lydia Vicente de Vera accounting for the 3 tallies in this match. So Valley out to a very dominant 3-0 lead heading into second half of play, 45 minutes to go. And what figures to be a very intense night of soccer between two very fierce rivals, not just from a geographic standpoint, but from a competition standpoint as well. I mean, both teams coming in this late into October for a reason, unbeaten. All right, looks like we'll be underway. Looks like Valley will be going right to left this time around, and Central Methodist vice versa. Central possibly looking to tally on. We are ready to go. Valley wants to have a chance to do some damage in this and reclaim some goals. They're going to have to do it in a hurry against this very stout Eagles defense. Maybe starting right now, pushing their 2 forwards forward. So it's Castano, but Kitty Torak will kick it away. We'll have a throw-in for Missouri Valley. This is Nakani Morales. Morales into Heisenbeck. We'll do it all over again. Morales near side throwing in. Looks like Central going with a man-to-man look. And kicking it out to safety, but Morgan Dirks getting it back to her teammate. That's Rena Kanami, far side. Trying to get into Cardoso, but Alicia Zamora able to get it away from her. So Valley's still in possession. They'll throw it in. Kanami to throw in. We'll have a whistle. Whistle stoppage there. We'll do it again. Kanami looking for that far corner there. Looking for Cardoso, but Kitty Torak on it, and Central will take over. Central in that first half looked like a lot of that first half they were looking to dissect that 4-1-4-1 that Valley was playing. And we'll get 3 tallies on the board. Was really putting a damper on Coach Drew Hawkins' strategy of more defense. Just want to eliminate that midfielder, so not a lot of touches for Maria Cervello tonight, because that back line likes to pounce on her the moment she tries to get possession. So corner kick Central. Kitty Torak to kick it away. Torak gets it away, in for a header. Deflected over the crossbar and over the top of the net. Valley will kick it away. So possibly another chance. Far side corner. A footer looking for Ranisha Frank. They'll kick it near side. Frank getting it back to Jakobsen. 3 Vikings pouncing on her. We'll have a clock stoppage. So we have an injured player. So we have an injured CMU Eagle on the far side. Looks like Marcela Elena. So they'll get a little gimpy there. So she'll have a shake with Rina Kanami. So looks like Elena's all right. We'll play on. Looks like Ronisha Frank is looking to throw it in. But Torak approaching there. Just wanted to see who's going to throw it in. And we play on. Ronisha Frank is looking. They'll kick it over the crossbar. So both teams in full support. They know tonight is not one of those typical soccer nights. It's a local and fierce rivalry on both sides. Not just with the standings at stake, but just the competitiveness. Safe to say there's no love lost between each team, fans and players. So Heisenbeck will kick it in for Frank. Chinchi Corral had a little bit too much mustard on that one. So Varnada to kick it away. And she'll just pass it out to Sanabria. Sanabria was looking for one of her midfielders, but goes out of bounds, and Kitty Torak will throw in. Just about 5 minutes in the second half. Central up 3-0, possibly looking to extend their lead. With the ball in the offensive third. They will clear it, throw in for Kitty. Throw in Torak. Finds Elena. Back to Torak, back to Heisenbeck. Looks like those midfielders looking to crash on those passbacks to defenders. Maybe add a little bit of nerve, a little bit of pressure to the Eagles passing, trying to create that mistake that'll get that breakaway. And there's one intercepted by Rubio. Rubio, foul called near midfield. Valley possession. Looks like Zoe Jessen will be charged with the foul. Valley positioning their players into their offensive third. Defenders back. Possibly their first. Possibly looking for an opportunity here. Possibly one for Cardoso. Able to corral it. So possibly one more time again. So Grace Reynolds racing to it. And winning the race over Rodriguez. Scaring for Central. And still on sides for Missouri Valley. Cerveo. Pass intercepted by Castano. Maybe this is what Valley's looking for. Jessen looking to intervene. She does. Gets it out to Celine Witt. Back to Jessen for Jakobsen. Jakobsen for Maria Cerveo. Ball past midfield. And Marcela Elena trying to track it down. She does. And the Eagles able to completely flip the field. Ronisha Frank near corner. Frank working on Sanabria. And Possession to Missouri Valley. Central has it once again. Villar. Kick it off. We'll kick it off of Guevara. It'll go out of bounds. The throw in for Jessen, far side. 38 minutes remaining. It's a 52nd minute if you're counting up. Jessen throw-in. Nice for Jakobsen. Jakobsen for Jessen. Back to Jakobsen. Jakobsen working. Get it back because Cardoso able to intercept. Looking for a clear, and the ball's well off sides if a Valley player is able to touch it. But Grace Reynolds will take over. Reynolds. Elena. Get out to Jakobsen. 3 forwards up. Jakobsen in midfield. She's so good at open space. She's able to find Elena. Now looking for Torok. A foot race between Torok and Morales. And it looks like the ball will beat both of them. Goes out of bounds far end zone. Near end zone. Valley desperately needing a quick tally right now. Heads up. Quick tally needed from Mo Val, especially down 3-0. Barneda to kick it away. Jakobsen harassing. And able to force a Valley mistake, so Valley will keep possession. Ruiz, a little bit errant on the clear. Throw in Central. Here's Celine Witt. She's been excellent ever since she's been getting starts filling in for the injured Keris Pinchard. 1 assist to her credit tonight. She had 2 goals in the match against Graceland on Saturday. And then a week ago today, she scored her first of the season against Grandview. Throwing Jessen. She has Cerveo. Looking to cross a header for Frank. And it's through! Running for Frank. Second of the match. All right, mute me real quick. I'm like quadruple. All right, so Frank on the header from an excellent cross by Maria Cerveo. Anisha Frank, the beat goes on for her. That is her 2nd of the match and her 7th of the season. And for Cerveo, who excels in open field play, possibly another chance. Frank going for the header, ironically trying to head it in, but heads it right to Barneda, left side. Barneda will kick it away. Cerveo. Really need bigger print when I print out these stats. That's just me talking, though. Cerveo, that's her 3rd assist of the season. So Ranisha Frank, 2nd of the match, minute 55. Tallying yet another one for Central. The header off of Moval. Moval desperately needing some form of offense right now. We'll see if Coach Drew Hawkins pushes his fielders forward a little bit more in order to try and generate some offense. A possible push off and a little bit of a frustration foul by Sanabria. Possible card incoming. Clock is still running as of now. No clock stoppage, we play on. Foul near about 38-ish, 42 yards out from the net. So Laura Heisenbeck will kick it away. The Eagles break. Looking for a cross. Eagles crash in the net. Possible header. Ronisha Frank looking for the header. No. But Barnett able to secure. 33 minutes remaining, second half. You're counting up. Minute 57. In a match between two unbeaten teams, 9-0 Central Methodist, 8-0 Missouri Valley. This late into the season with 3 matches remaining conference-wise. Two conference matches remaining for Central, 3 remaining for Moval. And tonight it's been all Eagles. Celine Witt trying to save it and goes out of bounds, nothing doing. So Marneda kicking it away. So these two teams met in the 2020, but played in 2021 due to the COVID-19 restart in the Hart Conference final for that earlier this spring. And what amounted to a 0-0 match in some very wet conditions. But Central victorious in that one, claiming the undisputed Hart Conference Championship regular season and tournament. On an 87th minute goal by the now graduated Annika Kalish, with the assist on a cross from Sara Kaboyu, also graduated. And you kind of figure with some of the key pieces missing, such as Kaboyu and Annika Kalish. Annika Kalish, just off the top of my head, I don't have it in front of me. 29. I think she had 29 goals on that season. Yeah, Annika, if you're watching, feel free to roast me in the comment section if I'm wrong. So you look to see which players decide to step up, because graduating is inevitable in college athletics. It's pretty much everyone has their time during. So you look to see who's able to replace that massive production. It looks like Ronisha Frank has definitely answered the bell alongside Celine Wood and Ketis Pinchard. So just amazing depth within that Central Methodist roster. A little bit of push off between Jakobsen and Morgan Dirks far side. No whistle, we play on. Here's Frank up midfield. And for Jakobsen, kind of pressuring those defenders. Jakobsen, 3 defenders back. Look to work on her own defender. Only to get it past it. Possible header looking for VR. But looks like it's Kanami's able to get it out of there. Also, the production of her running mate, Andrea VR, that last season. Andrea herself has answered the bell, an All-American in her own right, including one tally tonight on a PK. for her 20th on the season. So roughly 30 minutes remaining, second half. We are 60 minutes into minute 61, if you're counting up. So Frank, so he'll get it out. Possible chance for Elena, for Celine Witt. Celine Witt into the box. Intercepted by Moval. Morales intercepting. Looking for Rodriguez. Rodriguez far side. Foot race by her and Heisenbeck. And Heisenbeck able to get it back to Grace Reynolds. Vikings still onside though. That's a chance by Valley. Secured by Reynolds. No stress on that one. A shot by Maluska Guevara. It's that handball call. Alden Valley, they get the restart quickly. One off of Elena, free kick Valley. Your midfield. So Moval looking to send their players forward. So a kick from midfield, we have Natalia Ruiz pushing it back to midfield. I'm going to put my Tony Romo hat on right now. Possible kicks it deep while all the Valley forwards crash. And they're offsides. So nothing doing on that free kick. Grace Reynolds will secure it. She'll free kick from her own third at the edge of her box. It's going to get it out to Zoe Jessen. Jessen, can she secure it? No. So substitution for Moval. Substitution for Valley, checking in, number 11, Paula Inclan. So Paula Inclan checking in, the senior from Madrid, Spain, a second-team Heart selection last year. We'll check in late. We'll check in about 26-22 to go remaining, second half. In a match that's been all Central Methodist. Surveyo far side goes near side. That's one for Torak, out to Frank. Frank crossing, looking for Barneda. A little bit of a dangerous one there. Stepping back almost into the net. And she's able to secure it. Count that on the shot board from Ronisha Frank. Frank for Celine Witt. And Barneda once again. So 50-50 balls in midfield. And foul on Central. Moval takes possession. Another sub coming in for the Vikings. This will be Amelia Larson checking back in once again. Looks like Carlota Baldo will be back on for Central at the next dead ball. So Valley forwards crashing once again. Eagle defenders there. Jakobsen upfield, far side. Justin in front of her. Those will go out of bounds. Here come our subs. Check in for Missouri Valley, number 14, Amelia Larson. And check in for Central, number 6. Wait. It was two. Checking in for Central, number 2, Lydia Vicente de Vera. So, correction, I have to correct myself. Carlota Baldo was not the one who checked in. It was Lydia Vicente de Vera. I think I'll blame the ref's flag for being so orange and standing right next to, because Carlota Baldo wears orange, but anyway. And a foul called far side. Ball, free kick Valley. Free kick Movell. This is Ruiz. Drew Hawkins playing his relatively staying in that 4-1-4-1, but so looking to push those forwards and midfielders a little bit more forward. I mean, at this point, down 4 goals, you may need to. There's a possible one. Vicente de Vera, she already has 1 to her tally. We'll kick it out. And a corner for Central. Kitty Torak to take it. Corner kick near side. Torak, the corner specialist on this Eagles squad. Torak gets it away. Looking for Frank. Barneda punches it out. A shot by Celine Witt goes over the crossbar. Barneda gets it away. Headed by Vicente de Vera. And pushed out by Movals. Throw in Central. Torak to throw it in. Torak for Lydia. And free kick Moval. Or goal kick Moval. So we'll look to work it up. Far side. Guevara. Looking for Castano. And Jessen will throw in. So closing in. 21 minutes remaining. Minute 69 counting up. Oh, possible chance here for Vicente de Vera. Maradeta intercepts. A little bit too quick for that one. Morales, so trying to get it. Here comes Valley up midfield, pushing their forwards up. They're looking for one for Castano. Castano, not quite quick enough for that one. So Zamora beating her to it. Reynolds clearing. And an opening here. Sandra Jakobsen, all by herself. Jakobsen for Vicente de Vera, looking for a second. And deflected out of bounds. Corner kick Central. Inside 20 minutes remaining. Corner kick Central. Looks like Cervea will kick it. Jakobsen to our left hip. Sometimes I'll just tap it in, and that's exactly what they do. Jakobsen back to Cerveo. Cerveo. Deep shot. Got it! Goal! Cerveo. 5-0 Eagles. Hey, go ahead and mute me. And Sandra Jakobsen. Time of the goal, 70th minute. Central, the beat goes on. This time, Cerveo from deep for about 35 yards out is true. Right side, assisted by Jakobsen. Central in complete control of this one. Inside 18 minutes, 35 seconds to go. And for Central, just continuing their dominance in time of possession, offensive possessions, quality offensive chances, which has led them to what should be a 10-0 record in Hart play, and very likely a nice path to the Hart regular season championship and the first seed in the conference tournament. Also another chance for Jakobsen. VR looking for a second and kicked over the crossbar last second by Ruiz. Corner kick Central. Corner kick Central, Torok to take it. So 2 conference matches remaining for Central Methodist, one against Clark this Saturday. That'll be senior day. The final home matches for several of the Eagles here. And Cerveo looking to hydrate a little bit. No clock stoppage. It's like Konami walking off the pitch. So Konami checking out. So we'll have a sub coming in for Moval. This will be number 6, Cassandra Fuentes. Substitution for Missouri Valley, checking in number 6, Cassandra Fuentes. So Konami out, Fuentes in. Kitty Torok to kick the corner. Central up 5-0. Possible header. Cerveo looking for a second. So kicking in. And Berneda able to field the bad hop. So just recapping the scoring log. So Ranisha Frank, she has 2 tonight. And 1 goal each between Andrea Villar, Maria Cerveo, and Lydia Vicente de Vera. $16:40 remaining second half. And our next contest, which figures to be a very intense and emotional matchup. I mean, I don't even think it needs an introduction. You mentioned Missouri Valley and Central Methodist in men's soccer. That's pretty much all you need. You're looking the Vikings looking to crash the net, but Central able to head it out. Another corner kick this way. The Viking men making their way onto the track at Davis Field. The Central faithful pleasantly welcoming them in. On the men's side, Central Methodist, Missouri Valley. That rivalry has really garnered intensity since the year 2018. For comparison's sake, Vladimir Simic coached teams have always fielded really competitive teams. Conference champions, deep runs in the national tournament, but you've never been able to quite get that final win in the season until last year during the COVID restart. And if you follow this rivalry in any capacity, you know what happened. But for those of you new to this, welcome. Substitution for Valley checking in, number 10, Paula Ochoa. So dating back to 2018 in Irvine, California, two teams separated by 30 miles, roughly an hour apart from each other. Marshall, Missouri, Fayette, Missouri. Two teams from Missouri playing for all the marbles in 2018 in Irvine, with Central Methodist victorious in the national championship in 2018, and they proceeded to repeat a year later. And as fate would have it, last season, the Central men sweeping the Hart regular season championship and the conference tournament with a win in the final right here at Davis Field against Missouri Valley. But then these two teams would meet once again in Georgia for the national final. Here's one chance, but right to Grace Reynolds, low stress save there. It's like Paulo Ochoa just checking in with the shot. So these two, the Viking men and the Eagle men, would meet once again in Georgia, this time in the national semifinals, with Valley blitzing out to a 3-0 lead. Central unable to overcome, thus ending the shot at a three-peat. So it'd be the first time since that fateful day back in May when Central's looking to win 3 in a row. But Coach Vladimir Simic finally getting over the hump and winning his first title as head coach of Missouri Valley. A couple subs coming in for Central. Substitution for the Eagles, checking in number 6, Carlota Baldo, and number 14, Kaya Runcliffe. So the latest chapter in the best rivalry, the fiercest rivalry in all of NAIA men's soccer, takes center stage right here on the Hart Conference Network in approximately 30-40 minutes. Back to this match. High stakes in this one as well. Central in firm control of this one. Eisenbeck looking for Jakobsen. So Lydia able to get it to her. Jakobsen, very good in the open field, 2 defenders on her. Closing in on 11 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. There's one in right to Barneda. Barneda away again, 50-50 ball midfield. Foul. This will be charged to Moval. Paulo Ochoa, the culprit. And just a few minutes ago, the Missouri Valley men making their entrance to Davis Field with a very pleasant, warm welcome by the Central faithful. In all seriousness, though, this rivalry is heated. It's intense. Expect a lot of fireworks in that one. Figuratively speaking. So just in the throw-in. So in triple digits on the clock now, 9:35 to go. 5-0 Eagles. It's pretty much dominated from the moment go. Scoring in the first 6 minutes. Ronisha Frank, who's got 2 tallies tonight. Valley will clear it out. Corner kick near side. As Baldo will kick it. Baldo wears number 6, looking for a 6th. Possible Harry looking for Villar. Still in the box, but the Vikings able to clear it out. It goes out of bounds. Another throw-in for Central. There's another one ahead of Ronisha Frank looking for a 3rd. And she heads it over the crossbar. So Barneda, left footer, gets it away. Grace Reynolds will secure it and kick it away in their midfield, but Valley going to push. No real danger here. It's more of a credit to the stout defense by Central. It's one up by Morales. Looking across, she was looking. Grace Reynolds intercepting last second. She was looking for number 13. That's Laura Castano. $7:15 to go. Andrea Villar. That was a goal of her own tonight on PK. She was looking to shoot that one from Glasgow, but Valley clearing. This crowd giving assistant coach Lucy Brazil a hard time. She was tried to jump and secure the ball, but went about 2 feet over her head. And kind of a poor showing by the former dunk contest champion. All right, couple subs coming in from. So we got 2 subs coming in. I see 22, 22, and 25. We got confirmation on those subs. Just want to make sure. Grace. So a couple subs in for Central. Number 22, Yuvia Vasquez, freshman from Tatum, Texas, checking in. And also number 25, Grace Faraday, this freshman from O'Fallon, Missouri. Possible tackle there. We're going to see if the ref pulls a card out. We have a yellow card. So yellow card looks like it looked like wait for confirmation on that one. I thought so. Yellow card assessed to number 4, Laura Heisenbeck of Central Methodist. So inside 4 minutes, free kick for Valley. About 20 yards out. You get it away. Header out of bounds. Central possession. On the field for Central, number 22, Yuvia Vasquez, and number 25, Grace Faraday. So Eisenbeck with the yellow, nothing doing, no harm done on that end. First yellow of the match for either team. Central able to clear back to Grace. So 50-50 balls near the Viking offensive third. So a foul called on Central. Free kick Moval. It's Castano to take it. 2:20 remaining second half in a match that's been all Central Methodist. So inside 2 minutes remaining. And it looks like it's academic at this point. Central will move to 10-0 in hard play. Missouri Valley falling to 8-1. And Central Methodist should have a nice path to the Hart regular season championship. With 2 matches remaining, one home against Clark and one on the road and closing out the 2021 regular season slate on the road in Parkville against Park University. Those matches both on Saturdays respectively. October 23rd and October 30th. Because both those matches you can watch on the HeartConferenceNetwork.com. It'll be senior day this Saturday for Clark. So we close in on 1 minute. 1 minute remaining. And for Missouri Valley, we got three more conference matches, 2 on the road, one at home against Mid-American Nazarene, and the 2 remaining road matches, October 23rd against Grandview and October 30th against Culver Stockton. 2 matches on the road you can also watch on HeartConferenceNetwork.com. At home, you want to find that on ValleyWillRoll.com. They go looking under the stretch portal as we close in on 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Final score in tonight's contest, Central Methodist 5, Missouri Valley 0.
Do you have the list for the soccer names, the men's soccer?
All right, that's your final 5-0. All Central Methodist in this one. Central moving to 10-0. Missouri Valley moving to 8-1. Central having a nice path to the Hart regular season title. 2 matches remaining. Men's contest coming up in approximately 20 minutes. We'll see you then.